Hello everyone, welcome to another watch along. As I mentioned in a previous recording, I had the opportunity to listen to Dadi Janki's classes hundreds, probably thousands of times, because I was a student in her class in London, and so I always took a lot of benefit in attending these evening classes with Dadi. And I'm recording this in the week of Dadi's anniversary day, the anniversary of her Karmatit stage. So I think the whole Brahmin family is feeling Dadi's presence very strongly. And I hope that you will enjoy watching this class of the 19th of February 2014 that she gave in Gyan Sarovar in Mount Abu. And I hope you'll enjoy watching it with me. Dadi was the main class giver for the Brahmakumaris, and she really brings out this experience, this knowledge, these stories, these principles in her classes. Her whole being conveys to us love for Baba, love for Brahma Baba, love for the yagya, love for the family. I think she conveys all of that. She's also really great with her body language. She conveys a lot through her hands, her face, and other movements. So I think there's a lot we can gain. I used to also see Avyakt Baba. When people would ask questions to him, sometimes he would say that Janak will give a class on it. He used to call her the masculine Janak. So Baba had a lot of regard for her classes too. And I hope you'll enjoy watching this along with me.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. सभी ने नहीं बोला.
Not everybody
सभी प्यार से बोलो बहन
responded.
भाई ओम शांति. अच्छा. कहेंगे
We can say
शांति में बैठे हैं.
that we were sitting in
तुम तीन बार ओम शांति
silence.
क्यों कहलाती हो?
So why do you make us say Om Shanti 3 times?
शांत में बैठे हो ना.
Because we were sitting quietly.
परंतु मेरा
But my
दिन भर में
throughout the day,
अपने आप से देखती हूँ एक ओम शांति.
I look at myself and I see that the first Om Shanti means who am I, and my finger points towards me. I am the soul at peace.
दूसरा ओम शांति
And the second Om Shanti,
किसकी हूँ?
the finger points up above, and I remember who do I belong to, and then power comes.
और सबको देख
Then when I see everyone,
भाई बहनों को देख
I see my brothers and sisters,
हर्षित हो जाते हैं.
I become very happy.
शांति शक्ति और सत्य.
And so
I like that. So the soul inside, silence, peaceful. Baba up above, power. And then seeing other Brahmins, happiness. And so peace, power, and happiness in those 3 Om Shantis.
there is peace, power, and happiness.
क्योंकि
Because
समय
time
को कैसे सफल करना है
how can we make time successful,
ये परमात्मा बाप ने
worthwhile?
सिखाया है.
This the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul has taught us.
मुझे लोगों को देख
When I see everyone,
तरस पड़ता है.
I feel compassion
समय कैसे गमाते हैं.
Because people do actually waste a lot of time.
सारा दिन परचिंतन,
Whole day people are involved in thinking about other people. This one's like this, that one's like that. Old thinking is still going on.
कभी भी बैठ के शांति से,
If you ever sit down in stillness
soul conscious रहे,
and practice to be soul conscious,
वो शांति,
that peace
soul conscious रहने की,
of staying in the state of soul consciousness
वायुमंडल को
impacts the atmosphere.
इतने बहन भाई बैठे हैं,
There are so many brothers and sisters sitting here.
ट्रांसलेशन ठीक मिल रही है,
Dadi wants to know if your translation is
तभी
adequate.
ठीक है.
So you can wave your hands if it's okay.
स्पेनिश में भी है.
You have Spanish
अच्छा,
also.
तो तो हम आप बहन बहनों को,
All of you brothers and sisters,
कोई नए हैं या पुराने हैं,
some of you are new, some have been here for a long time,
परंतु
yet
तीन बातें में एक दिन के अंदर भी
there are three things that within one day,
ये रियलाइजेशन से
through realization,
शांत
we go into deep peace.
कैसे आई? भगवान की शक्ति से आई.
How do we do this? It is through the power of God that we can
सबको देख खुश है.
stay in deep peace, and seeing everyone, there is the feeling of
ये जो लाइफ
happiness.
है ना,
This life of ours
बहुत वैल्यूबल है,
is extremely valuable,
शांत रहने से.
which we can realize by sitting quietly in peace.
कभी भी कोई ऐसा ख्याल नहीं होता है
We could never get an idea, a thought,
जो हम निराश हो जाए.
which could make us feel depressed.
I really like this point she's conveying, this connection between sitting in peace and silence and our life becoming more valuable. It's really interesting, isn't it, that if we don't give ourselves space, we don't give ourselves peace, we don't give ourselves time to reflect, actually the quality of our life reduces. And the quality of our thinking, because we just think and think without, we've got to think about thinking, haven't we? We just speak, but we don't think about the words. We do, but we don't think about the doing. So unless you do have that space for peace, actually you can't improve the quality of everything. We just interact with people without reflection. So it really is important, isn't it? It's peace that increases the value of our life, value of all our interactions. Oops.
Or hopeless.
निराश होना
Because to lose hope
अपन से या किसी से
about one's own self or about anyone
एक
else
बीमारी है.
is a kind of illness.
उसकी दवाई है,
And the medicine for this,
बीमारी है तो दवाई भी है.
because if there are illnesses, then there are medicines for them too.
ऐसी दवाई है
The medicine is such,
तो दवाई लेने से विश्वास बैठ जाता है.
when you take it, you get faith.
निराश,
To lose hope
मैं नहीं कर सकती हूँ ये,
or think that I cannot do this, then who said such a thing?
दवाई ये है मते बच्चे मदद बाप.
For that, the medicine is the child is full of courage
जब
and
भी
the
कोई
father
निराशा आए,
helps. Whenever you get any thought of being
ऐसा
depressed
नहीं
or
होता है, मैं क्या
hopeless,
करूं?
or you think, no, I cannot do this, what can I do?
ख्याल भी आवे,
When this thought comes,
हिम्मत है.
then immediately think, no, the
सारी मेरी लाइफ
child
में अनुभव है.
has courage, and this is my experience throughout my whole life. Just take a step of courage, and then the Father is there to help.
दूसरा है सच्ची
Secondly,
दिल पर साहिब राजी.
when you have the honest heart, the Lord is very pleased and He helps you a lot because you have an honest and true heart.
क्योंकि दो बातों के लिए
For two things,
समय को सफला करना है.
first is we have to make our time profitable and worthwhile.
अब अंदाजा लगाओ,
Check this.
ये टाइम जो 7 बजे योग में आते हैं,
This
class भी
time
होता है.
you come at 7 and then there is class at 7:30.
कितनी खुशी होती है.
It makes you feel very happy.
ये मिलन में
This gathering,
समय कहता है,
time is telling us
समय समय अभी तुम बदले जगह बदलेगा.
that now you change and then the world will change.
क्या
So
बदलो?
you must change. What must you
Positive.
change? You must change everything into positive.
जो कल किसी ने मुझे सुनाया,
Someone told me
मैंने क्लास में
yesterday,
बताया होगा.
I might have mentioned it
पांच
in the
बातें.
class, there are 5 things
अगर लाइफ में है,
which, if you have them in your life,
प्रैक्टिकल है, तो निराश नहीं हो सकते.
in a practical way, then it is not possible for you to lose hope
समय
and
है
feel
बदलने का.
depressed. This is the time for changing. For
I just wanted to point out that it's interesting that her medicine for hopelessness is always connected with the connection with Shiv Baba. So it's we have the courage and then Shiv Baba helps. We have a true heart, a sincere heart, then Shiv Baba is pleased. And so it's never our own solution for ourselves. It's always this relationship with Baba that enables the solution.
देखा है, आंखें ने
transformation.
देखा है.
And we see this, we don't see things with these
शुरू में
eyes at the
पहले
beginning.
हम थोड़े भी के थे,
We were just a few BKs,
बहुत थोड़े भी के थे, बहन भाई.
very few brothers and sisters.
78 years हो गए,
Now 78 years have passed.
60 years हुआ है भारत की सेवा को.
For 60 years we have served India and there are thousands who have emerged.
40 साल हुआ
And for
विदेश सेवा
40
को.
years we have served in foreign lands.
कईयों के जीवन
And many people's
लाखों की हो गई
lives,
है, अभी लाखों है.
there are hundreds of thousands of people whose lives have been transformed.
खुश है.
They've become happy.
जो 7:30 बजे गीत बजता है ना,
When we hear the traffic control song of 7:30,
जहाँ हमारा तन होगा वहाँ मेरा मन होगा.
wherever our
तन
body
यहाँ
is
मन वहाँ जगह
here
घूम रहा है.
and our mind is beyond. Our mind should not be wandering
तन में
around
मन, धन,
elsewhere.
संबंध.
Our body, mind, wealth, and
बातें
relations,
हैं,
4 things.
धन से
Through
मन से
our
पहले मन से
body, first you ask about the mind.
धन ठीक है.
Is your body all right?
मन
But your mind should not be roaming around. If it's wandering,
तो तन भी बीमार हो जाता है.
then your body will get sick.
अगर धन है
If you have money,
तो ये फालतू खर्च करता है.
don't waste it in unnecessary spending. If you don't have it, then you feel very concerned, very worried and
क्या
anxious.
करेंगे?
What should you be doing?
है तो सफला करो.
If you have money, then make it profitable. Invest it
कभी ख्याल नहीं
in
आया होगा
Baba's work. There should never be that thought.
कल हम कहाँ से खाएंगे?
Where am I going to get food from
इसमें हमारी
tomorrow?
गुरु बैठी है.
I have Sister Gudrun is sitting in front, so show your face to everyone.
And just before she goes into story with Sister Gudrun, I think it is an interesting thing for us to think on, that how the mind, body and wealth have to be used in a worthwhile way, because they're connected to each other. The body and wealth are connected with the mind, aren't they? If our wealth is causing us tension or we're being careless, it puts a burden on the mind. If the mind is wandering, it puts a burden on the body, and like Dadi's saying, we can make ourselves ill through that. So she's explaining really what these are all factors of having a true heart, because we can say we've got a true heart, but if we're not using our body, mind and wealth in a worthwhile way, Daddy probably wouldn't define that as having a true heart.
I'm going to tell a story about Gudrun.
उठ के कर.
You stand up so everyone can see you. Turn around and stand up.
उठो.
Daddy wants you to stand up and say hello to everyone.
ये लंदन में GRC में रहती है.
Gudrun stays in England in Global Retreat Center, and she takes care of the gardens
कितना
there.
साल हुआ होगा मुझे
It
याद
is
नहीं है.
many years, I can't remember how many, but she always is happy.
सदा ही खुश है. इसको माँ ने पता नहीं किसने
Her mother or someone had given her money,
मुझे दे दिया.
and she gave it to me.
जगह में खर्च.
Said, put this in the yagya. I said, why? You should keep some for yourself.
कहा मैं नहीं रखेंगी.
And she said, no, I'm not going to.
मैंने रखो ना.
I said, keep some. She said, no.
क्यों?
Why?
कहती रखो.
She
मेरे
says, you
funeral के लिए
keep
चाहिए
it.
तो मैं रखूँ.
I'll keep just a little bit to do my funeral, because I will take care of my funeral. But I said, well, look, we've got a river in front and we've got plenty of wood, so don't worry.
ऐसी wonderful बहन है.
So she is such a wonderful sister.
मेरे funeral के लिए चाहिए तो मैं रखूँ.
So if you want me to keep some for my funeral, it's okay. Morni, did you hear this? Have you seen such a sister before?
असुर नहीं रखेगी.
She said, no, I won't keep anything back.
सदाइन GRC का बगीचा देखो अच्छा लगा.
And you see how beautiful the garden is in GRC that she takes care of so well.
खुद भी साफ सुथरी है.
And she keeps herself always very clean.
इस तरह से सेवा करना.
To do service through this body.
मन को फ्री रखना, भगवान के याद में रखना.
And to keep the mind free so that you can stay in Baba's remembrance, then the wealth will be made profitable, certainly.
मुझे खुशी है, मुझे 5 पाउंड
I am
नहीं है,
very
5 रुपए
happy
नहीं है.
that I don't have £5 or 5 rupees. What should I do? Anyway, I get food.
सेवा करो.
Do service.
खाना मिलेगा.
You will get food.
बहुत पुरानी बातें हैं.
These are very old
हम कहते
points.
मैं 10 दिन का खाना बनाऊं.
I said,
क्या
I
मुझे खाना
can,
नहीं मिलेगा?
if I make food for 10 people, do you think I won't get any food to eat?
सच्ची दिल पर.
When you have a true and honest heart,
भगवान मेरे साथ राजी है ना.
when God is
बड़ी
happy with
साथ देता
me,
है.
then He gives great cooperation. He is always there for me.
वो खुश कैसे होता है?
How is He happy with me?
मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ
I always say,
भगवान मेरे से खुश होए.
I want God to be happy
आप
with
में से
me.
कौन है जिसको ये सारा दिन ये क्या भगवान मेरे से खुश होए?
So who are you that you say that you want God to be happy with you. Is there anyone who has this concern? Some people say, I want somebody to make me happy, but no, you make everybody happy and God will make you happy.
Daddy always turns our thinking around, because we can often think that we've got to make ourselves happy. We've got to remember Baba to remove our sorrow. But Daddy's saying to us, think about what will make Baba happy. And if I do that which makes Baba happy, then he's going to make me happy. And she's describing how we can develop an experience of Baba's cooperation. And Baba can give so much cooperation to us if we develop a very true heart in the way that Daddy's explaining.
The greatest happiness is when you have a true heart. Have a clean heart.
My life,
in our life,
diamond जैसी हो.
Our life is like a diamond.
आज किसको राय दिया?
Today I had advised someone.
तुम्हारी life में value.
The value in your life.
अगर धारणा नहीं है.
If you do not have dharana.
धारणा माना.
Dharana means.
सच्चाई प्रेम विश्वास नहीं है.
If you don't have truthfulness, love and faith,
तो जीवन की value नहीं लगती.
Then your life actually doesn't have any value.
स्वमान में नहीं रहते हैं.
And you aren't able to stay in your self-respect, your self-honor.
स्वमान में नहीं रहता है.
If you aren't able to stay in your self-respect, then you aren't able to give regard to anyone else. It's a very simple equation.
सच्चाई प्रेम विश्वास है.
It is through truthfulness, love and faith
बहुत अच्छा life की value
that your life acquires a very good value.
मेरे में तो झूठ कान.
So she was saying to us at the start that spending time in peace will increase value of our life. And now she's saying we need the honesty, the love and the faith. These three things will increase the value of our life. So that's something to think on, isn't it?
There shouldn't be the slightest trace of falseness within me, and then I can destroy the falseness in the world. This is my faith, because there is love. Love melts the falseness, however it is. In love, God has given love, affection in my whole life. He has made my whole life valuable through this. I do not know English, but I know virtues. I know the different virtues. Now, if you inculcate the virtues, then you will become a person of values.
So she's playing with the English words. She's been talking to us throughout this class about how to make our life valuable. And now she's playing with this word values. And of course, the more values we have, or the more our values match Baba's values, the more valuable we become. And so that's that true diamond. And she's explaining that it's the inculcation of virtues that then develop our values.
If you have truthfulness and humility, these are values. And other people's lives are given company and support through this. Because then you can make others' lives valuable also.
So here we go, another facet of this topic. How do we make others' lives valuable? And she's explaining to us that good company is the company of virtues. So if we inculcate Baba's divine virtues, then in our company, others receive the company of virtues. Our inculcation of virtues develops our values and makes us valuable. And those virtues in action, they actually help others to become valuable too, because it develops their values. I think that's right. Like when we see, if I see someone with exceptional kindness or tolerance, seeing their virtue does make me think about my own values, actually. So you can see what she's meaning. The virtues give that good company to make someone else also think about their value and increase the value of their life.
So
अंदर में
internally,
कोई बात नहीं रखो,
don't hold on to anything.
सदा मुस्कुराओ.
Always smile.
अकेले बैठे हो तो भी
Even when you're sitting alone,
इसके साथ बैठे हो.
with whom are you sitting?
मुस्कुराना मुश्किल नहीं है.
It is not difficult to smile.
कोई बात मुश्किल लगी ना तो मुस्कुराना मुश्किल है.
If something feels difficult, then it will feel also difficult to
बात मुश्किल
smile.
नहीं है.
The issues are not
बात
difficult,
को मुश्किल समझ के मुस्कुराना छोड़ दिया.
but by thinking different issues are difficult, then you have lost the ability to smile. It's really a simple matter.
ये अनुभव है.
This is my experience.
कोई बड़ी बात करके ओ करके बात तो हम मुस्कुरा के.
You
क्या कर
could
रहे हैं?
consider a very big thing to be too much, but you could also just smile and say,
छोटी बात को बड़ा करना
it's okay to make a small thing big.
कौन करता है?
Who does that?
जिसको और कोई काम नहीं है.
Somebody who doesn't have anything else to do.
और कोई ये बड़ी बात पे
And then there are some who
Simple,
make
छोटा,
big things very simple
Yeah.
and small.
कुछ
It's
नहीं
through patience you say, no, it's nothing.
और ये है शब्द हिंदी,
It's a Hindi word,
पर इंग्लिश में मैं समझ सहज दूंगा.
but I think in English it
जहाँ
would be
बाप है कोई
easy.
बात नहीं, जहाँ बात है बाप
Wherever the father is, there are no issues. Wherever there are issues, the father is
जहाँ
absent.
बाप है.
So now she's moving into another point about how we can be really valuable to people and situations if we can if we can be solution focused. So we make big things small rather than problem focused, small things big, then we're very valuable in every situation.
So the father is there.
सच्चाई है.
Truth is there.
भगवान
God
नॉलेज ऐसी दी है.
has given such knowledge.
हर एक का अपना पार्ट है.
Each one is playing their own role.
सिर्फ विशेषता देखने का
Simply
हर एक
looking
में अपनी
at their
विशेषता है.
specialities, because everyone has specialities.
पर नहीं, इसमें
No,
ये
you
विशेषता इसमें
say,
नहीं है, इसमें ये
this one is
ज़्यादा
missing
है.
this speciality, this one has this deficiency. If you think
सब
like
है.
that, then your time is lost in
व्यर्थ
that.
गमाना
To waste your time
तो
in this
अपने जीवन
way
की वैल्यू भी खत्म करना.
means that you destroy the value of your own life.
Here we are, back to another point about value, that if we're comparing others' virtues and also analysing other people's weaknesses and virtues, we're wasting the time and reducing our own value. It's actually just by looking at each other's virtues that our own value increases.
जीवन
Life,
ये जो टाइम है ना,
there is a time for your life.
ये बड़ा वैल्यूफुल है.
And that lifetime is very valuable. It is given to you, your lifetime is given to you for personal change, personal transformation. Every day we listen to Baba's Murli.
It's a great point, isn't it? That why have we been given this life? We've been given this life so we can change ourselves. So that makes this life, every moment of this life, really valuable.
He gives understandings, teachings, and warnings in every Murli. He gives understanding. He gives us teachings. And he gives us warnings. Don't do this. And we have seen you have faith in the one Father, then there is great power that you develop through that. This becomes the foundation of your life. Because you want to live a good life. Take blessings and give blessings. Wherever you live, let there be blessings for everyone. If anyone talks to you, just give blessings. Don't ask for things. Don't ask. But do such karma that you draw people's blessings, have such thoughts, be grateful to God that you, God, have given us such good knowledge so that we can have such good thoughts. Some ask me sometimes, where do you get your energy from? And I, even before I came in Gyan, since childhood, I've given importance to time, money, and energy. I have not wasted any of these three. Time should be used rightly. I have never wasted my time. Money. If there is money in the hand, use it for service. My Lokik father was a jeweler. He had a lot of money. And in the evening, I would ask him how much you have earned. Give me money. And then in the morning, I would go to the hospital where people are sick, or I would give that money to poor people. And he said, what are you doing? I said, look, these are people in need. What should we do with this money? In order to do good karma, you need enthusiasm and zeal. You should not be lazy. The biggest, there are the 5 vices, greed, anger, lust, attachment, and ego. And you knew about these by coming into Gyan, that these 5 are vices. Greed, anger, lust, attachment, ego. Some people say, well, I don't have lust, I don't have anger, but I have a bit of greed and a bit of attachment. But no, these are harmful. But aside from these 5, laziness, jealousy, the attitude of being divisive and having difference of opinion, being careless and making excuses. These are additional 5 vices. and they stop
जो
you
बहाना
from
बनाता है,
doing
excuse
good
देता है,
karma. People make
ये बेकार है।
excuses, and these making excuses is a vice.
अच्छा करना कर लो,
If you want to do something good, then
अब
do
कर
it,
लो।
and do it now. Don't make excuses why you have to put
कैसे
it
करें?
off.
क्वेश्चन नहीं
Say,
है।
how should I do it? This is not a question. Just do it.
भगवान बल देता है,
God gives you the power,
करने से फल अच्छा निकलता है,
and by doing it, you produce very good
फायदा
fruit.
मिलता है।
You get a lot of.
So again, how do we increase the value of our life? We need to conquer laziness. Hopefully most people do have an enthusiasm to perform good actions. We see that around the world, don't we? We see it with crises. Recently there's been this invasion of Ukraine by Russia, and so many refugees have been created. And all you can see around society is people wanting to help, giving things, taking in refugees. So I think there is that enthusiasm to perform good actions in people. But if we have laziness, then of course we are less valuable, aren't we? We don't have that enthusiasm to perform good actions, and some people are like that as well. So we can only really have a valuable life when we conquer laziness.
Of benefit, profit.
एक ड्रामा दिखाते थे,
There was a drama that they showed. I think it was showed here, presented here. It was a very old one. One brother
बहुत प्रकार के अच्छे अच्छे खाने बनाए,
made very good food,
बहुत अच्छे खाने बनाए,
very, very good quality food.
पर कहा ऐसे नहीं खाना है,
And he said, no, you can't eat it like that with your hands to your
खाना है तो
mouth,
खाओ ना।
because if there's
ये
food, then
ऐसे
eat
उठा के
it.
नहीं
He
खाना
said,
है।
no, you can't eat it like that by picking it up with your hands and eating.
समझा है?
He
ये नहीं
explained,
खाना है,
you can't do
खाना
that.
रखा है नहीं खाना है,
So you can't
Okay,
eat
then
it. The
युक्ति किया।
food is there, but you
पसंद
can't
होते वो
eat
खिलाए, मैं
it.
उसको खिलाऊं।
So you
ताली
have
बजाओ
to
ना।
give the food to somebody
समझा मेरी
else.
बात है?
Do you understand
मैं
my
जैकलिन आपको
point?
खिलाऊं,
If I feed Jacqueline,
आप मुझे खिलाएंगे।
then she will feed me.
कितना सहज बात है।
It's such an easy thing. Don't feed
मैं
yourself,
खाऊं,
feed everyone. If I feed myself all the time, no, let me feed others.
फिर आप मुझे खिलाएंगे।
And then you will
Simple बात है
definitely
यार।
feed me. It's a very simple equation.
जब बुद्धि
But when your intellect
स्वच्छ होती है,
is clean,
शुद्ध शांत,
and quiet,
शुद्ध शांत,
it has to be clean, pure, and quiet,
श्रेष्ठ,
then elevated and firm.
wonderful।
Then it becomes wonderful.
इसलिए भगवान कहता मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए।
This is why God
तुम
says, I
बुद्धि मेरे
don't
को
want
दे दो।
anything. Just simply connect your intellect with me. I don't want anything else.
तो गीता में भी है,
In the Gita, it is also
भगवान को
written
इस साधारण बुद्धि से
that you must
नहीं
give
जाना
this
जाता है, नहीं नाकों से
ordinary.
देखा जाता है।
You cannot know God through this
उसको
ordinary
जानने और
intellect,
देखने
nor
के
see
लिए
Him through these eyes.
दिव्य
But to
बुद्धि
see
चाहिए।
Him and to know Him, you
दिव्य
need a
बुद्धि
divine
चाहिए।
intellect, you need divine insight.
उसको जानते हैं,
And
देख-
now,
So again, how do we increase our value? By using that divine intellect to get to know God, by using divine insights to be able to look with divine vision at people, ourselves, and also to really see God through yoga.
now we know Him, we can see Him,
बुद्धि वो देता है,
because He gives us that divine intellect.
बुद्धि को
The
हम योग लगाएं,
intellect, when we have
शक्ति
yoga,
देवे।
He gives power.
बहुत अच्छा है।
It's very good.
ओके,
Okay?
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
और कुछ कहना है?
Do you
नहीं
have-
कुछ कहना है?
Anything else you want to say?
बड़ी बात तो नहीं है ना,
There aren't any big deals, are there?
सहज सिंपल बात है।
Everything is easy and
फिर मुझे
simple.
करना है तो यही करना है।
And so if you want to do something, then do this.
उसमें अलबेलाई में टाइम नहीं गमाना है।
Do not waste your time being careless.
यज्ञ सेवा तन से
Do yajna service with your body, whatever comes up to be done, just do it.
अच्छा है।
It's very good.
मन
Your mind
मन बना भव
has to be focused and
Baba,
tuned
mere mein laga
to
do.
one. He
Yes,
says, connect your mind with me. I say, yes, Baba.
तो मन को
So the
वहाँ लगा
mind,
देने से
by connecting it there,
हमारे में अच्छे
then
गुण
within
अच्छी
us,
दानें
good virtues come.
Shiva
We
mein
can inculcate
बड़े
well,
useful है।
and these are very useful
मेरे
in
धारणा न हो
service.
गुण न हो
If I don't have dharna,
मैं
if I
क्या
don't have
बोलूँगी?
virtues, then what could I say?
क्या बोलेंगे? अच्छे गुण
No, there have to be good
अंदर
virtues,
ही अंदर है।
deeply absorbed within.
संपूर्ण निर्विकारी
We have to be completely
सर्व गुण
viceless
संपन्न
and complete with
कोई
all
भी
the
अवगुण न रहे,
virtues. There shouldn't
सभी
be
गुण
any
होए।
defect remaining, but I should be completely
देवता
filled
बन
with
रहे हैं ना।
virtues, because we are
पढ़ाई
becoming
है देवता बनने
deities.
की ना।
This is study for
जब
becoming
देवता बनेंगे थोड़ी
deities.
पढ़ेंगे।
Once
अभी
you
पढ़ाई
become
पढ़ रहे हैं।
deities, you won't study. So now is the time to study.
ऐसे लायक बनना है, लायक बनना
You
है।
have to become worthy,
मैं
skilled,
बनूँ ना बन
competent.
ये मैं बनेगी क्वेश्चन नहीं है, मुझे
There's
बनना
no
है।
question of whether or not I can
Sankalpa
become
ko.
this. No, I have to become it. I will become it. The thought has to be very determined.
ये पांच बातें हैं।
These 5 things.
ये अंगुलियां पांच है।
There's a 5
ये अंगुली
fingers. This finger
छोटी है, छोटी
is the little finger.
सहयोग देती है।
It gives cooperation.
ये
It's the
अंगुली
symbol of cooperation. The next finger is the sign of victory
ये
for
अंगुली
putting the
wisdom
tilak,
का निशान है।
and the middle finger
ये
is the
एक
sign
है,
of wisdom,
सब है।
and the index finger
ये है,
points to the one, and the
हो जाएगा।
thumb says, yes, it
ये
will
है, हो
happen.
जाएगा।
This is the symbol of determination.
ये बिल्कुल।
And when you put the thumb and
Wonderful.
index finger together, you have your determination and you point to
No
Baba.
problem.
Then it's wonderful.
Yeah.
There is no problem, because he
No
is
problem.
there and I am here, so put them together. There is no problem.
आज
You can see what I was saying at the beginning about her body language. It's great, isn't it? How she uses her hands, her face. She really gives that message across. And I like that one, isn't it? That my determination with the thumb, and then that finger up above Shiv Baba's help. And the two together means no problem.
आज से लेकर कोई
So from
यदि
today
प्रॉब्लम बताए थे
onwards,
आपको
does anybody say any
But
problems
then
to Didi
problem है
Nirmala? Are there any problems?
नो प्रॉब्लम
No problems.
डोंट वरी
Don't
मैं
worry.
इंग्लिश नहीं जब पहले विदेश में
I
आई
don't know English, but since I came to
Don't
foreign
worry, no
countries,
problem,
I
don't
learned, don't worry, no problem.
वरी हरी करी
We used to say, if you worry and you
Worry
hurry,
होता है ना, वो हरी
then
हरी।
you'll create
Kari kari।
curry.
No,
So
no।
if you worry, you want everything, you
No.
get very anxious and agitated, and then you make a mess.
सच बोलो मीठा बोलो
Speak the truth and
धीरे
speak
बोलो।
sweetly, speak softly,
धीरे धीरे
quietly.
मैं धीरे धीरे
I also try to speak quietly.
ओके ओम शांति
Om Shanti.
So, thank you for joining me for this watch along. We got the formula for making our life more valuable. Om Shanti.